Welcome to a GemLab video quick tip, where we quickly go over a specific solution to a problem or setting you may not know about. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but I think it's going to help a lot of you out. We're looking at a really common audio problem this time, which is what you should do when your audio isn't interpreted correctly. This can happen for a variety of reasons. For instance, you could have recorded an interview with two microphones, one for each subject, so you could mix them separately in post. But when you get into Premiere on the timeline, they appear as one clip and you can't independently adjust them. Or you recorded audio for a voiceover, but it's showing up as a stereo clip with one empty track, and your voiceover is only coming out of the left speaker. Or it could be that you brought a piece of music onto your timeline which is in stereo, but it's appearing as two different clips. One is the left channel, one's the right, and therefore it's doubling your work when you're trying to adjust the volume. The problem you're experiencing is with how Premiere has interpreted your audio channels. First, we'll look at the audio channel ingest setting. This is the setting for how Premiere will behave whenever it's importing footage or audio. Go to your Premiere preferences and look for the timeline submenu. Here you have the default audio tracks option. You'll see on my system, I've set it to interpret stereo media as mono. Basically, when Premiere imports a file, it has to decide on how to group the audio channels. Being a program, it doesn't know what the content of your audio is, so it goes by this setting. If it sees stereo, i.e. two channels of audio, it defaults to either assuming these are stereo clips, grouping both channels together, which is what you want in music, or that they are dual mono, meaning they're split into two clips, which is what you want with two separate microphones. So one thing you can do is change this setting back and forth. For instance, you know you're about to import all of your interview footage, switch this to mono. All of your microphones will be separated. If you're about to import a large music folder, then switch it to stereo. It'll keep both of those tracks together. If you've already imported your footage, or you don't want to go and switch the setting back and forth, there is another way to fix this. Pick a file, or multiple files using shift-click, that have this problem. Right-click in the project window on one of these files and go to Modify Audio Channels. This will open the Audio Channels window. Under Clip Channel Format, we can see whether it's set to stereo or mono, thereby changing the way that these tracks are grouped. We can then change it to the one that we prefer. Go and click OK. You'll see a warning. This states that any instances of this clip already in sequences, i.e. on a timeline, will not be affected by the change you're making. In other words, if you've already put this clip or clips on a timeline, there will be one more step to fixing this kind of issue. For that extra step, check out our quick tip on match frame. If you found this quick tip useful, give the video a like or subscribe to the channel for more tips and tutorials. Best of luck with your editing projects.